Yo, 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 we are live. Well, welcome to Lowrider Aftermath. Man, good to see you guys. I know we missed last Monday, man. Wasn't feeling too hot. I know it's hot out here, but shit, wasn't feeling that great. But we're here tonight, man. Good to see you guys. Good to be with you guys. And tonight, man, we got the man himself. The champ is here. That's a little thing we got going inside, man. So
right.
I'm gonna go ahead and introduce himself, let you know who you are, man.
Adrian Alcantar, the owner of MTA Welding and Metal Fabrication, and also MTA Customs here in Phoenix, Arizona.
MTA Customs. Also, you're the supplier, man. So you like hook it up.
Yeah, we are a
distributor,
major supplier out
right?
here in Phoenix, Arizona. I would like to say we're probably the largest
here
out here, and if not, we got to be close.
Yeah.
So we're pushing hard and
nice, man.
Yeah,
hydraulics. That's a low riding. So, well, speaking of all that, I know you're from Car Club. You want to let us know what club you got going on, man? I know
Trinity Christian Car Club.
Nice, man. I know you got nice cars, man. I've seen them, man. So quite a few. You pulled up in something different tonight. I'm like, where did this guy just? Was it at the shop on the lift, hidden somewhere in the back? I thought it was a customer's car. Are you driving a customer's car, man?
No.
Oh shit!
It's actually my daily driver, man. My 1969 C10.
Nice,
yeah, that's the one that's been with me the longest out of all of them.
Nice, man. Yeah, gotta love it, man.
Yeah.
So, man, the low ride. So this, we recap stuff that goes on during the weekend, stuff like that.
Sure.
So, what you go to shows this week? You guys do any events?
We just came back from Albuquerque.
Lowrider show in Albuquerque.
Yeah, so there was the Lowrider. I guess it would still be the magazine show.
Yeah, Lowrider magazine.
Yeah, we got back Monday evening. So, yeah, we were there this weekend. First time doing the Albuquerque show.
How was it?
It was good. It was a little bit smaller show, but a lot of people. If that makes sense. So more people than what there are cars, obviously. But this is on more of like a exaggerated scale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was a good turnout. Yes.
Nice. Albuquerque. How was the weather? Excuse me.
Hot.
Hot. Muggy. Same here.
Yeah. About the same as here. I don't think it went over 100, but it was still in the upper 90s.
Nice. So MTA Hydraulics. Well, MTA Customs.
Because
you guys provide, hydraulic parts for various shops throughout the valley. The lowrider shops.
Yeah. So we're a major supplier. I never did want to put MTA Custom Hydraulics. A lot of people question that. And the only reason why is because I just don't want to be known as just hydraulic shop. We do a little bit more than that. We're not just your average shop where all we do is cut cars and send them on their way. No, we actually supply the hydraulic parts. So not only are we a supplier, but of the hydraulic parts and accessories, but we also have gotten into chroming, suspension, engraving. Wire wheels now that's actually taken off, and
Luxor, right?
Luxor is one of them, but I do have a couple others that I'm dealing with, but Luxor is one. Matter of fact, I just got off the phone, just placed a new order with Luxor this morning. So
nice. Yeah, a couple of my buddies got a set of rims from you, man. I said, they were like, I want to get something nice and done. I said, man, hit this guy up, man. He's got you.
Yeah, it's something that's starting to take off. I was just going to carry some 13s and 14-inch wheels, and now it's kind of expanding. We've gone into some of the little bit bigger wheels, 15s, 17s.
Nice.
We just took care of a gentleman here a few days ago, with some 17-inch wheels. Nice. Some 17.9s. We get into the all golds, center golds, the rose golds, triple golds, all that. So
stuff that people don't really get out here, but you're starting to get out here now, huh?
Right.
I mean, back in the day, I remember they were on the shelf anywhere. You could go to any shop now. They had wheels, and now they're a dime a dozen, or they're $5,000, $6,000. Some. So it's like, gee, like you got to pay the cost to be the boss. But
they are pricey. But you know what? I've taken this step here to do all these sales. To get into these different markets, to make it affordable. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people's mindset, especially here in Arizona, I'm still trying to figure it out. I've been here all my life, and
We're a
You know,
different
I've been-
breed. We're a different breed out here, man. I mean,
Yeah, it's
you
just
know,
a whole.
we got
different
what
thing,
we
you
call
know?
those people. We call some of those other. We call them ignorant people. You know, ignorant ass people, man. So we got those. But I mean, yeah, that's another story and another
Right.
deal. But
Right.
man, that's good, man. So car club, you got your hands full. Car club,
Car club business.
business, events. It's trying to. I've seen you. You've been to a couple. I've been to where you were vending. You had you're vending there. Also,
Mhm.
you were. You had your cars there, and then you were a part of, the hop, and it's like,
Sure.
man, it was MTA, which was great to
Yeah.
hear. Just like at the Arizona Super Show, man. You guys did it big over there.
Yeah,
too.
it was
All
cool.
over.
It was cool. We were out there. We had a display out there. We had a couple cars out there. We were on the big jumbotron out there. Which is cool. It's the first time.
Yeah, that's
it's a good
publicity,
experience,
man. Yeah, experience. Yeah, it was just cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't too hot,
Yeah.
but it was still hot.
Right.
But you normally you have the wife with you, but she was like, no, not tonight. You go do that. So,
She's real camera shy, man. Me,
Yeah.
it's whatever. It is
that's
like what
cool,
it is.
man.
You get out there, you talk to people, you get used to it after a while.
So you guys also fabricate too, right? I know you got your hands busy and you do a little fabricating, or you do a little repairing, or you do a
So
little
the
bit
primary
of both, or
function of the business is a sheet metal fabrication. So we do get into
you
sheet
make
metal.
shit. You make shit.
So
for
we
people.
actually make parts. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So we actually make
Also,
parts
if you
and
need stamp out, right?
can
I've been there.
stamp
I've seen.
Yep.
I've seen your presses, man.
The CNC machines
just
pumping
some
away
shit
all
up.
day
Yeah.
long. That's my bread and butter, actually.
Nice,
So
man.
that's the first place, gig there. And then after that comes the hydraulic parts, which probably have taken a big effect on the business now. I think we're doing about 35% of the business now is hydraulic sales,
Nice.
which it used to be more like 5%.
Wow.
Like
So it's picking up now, huh?
So it's picked up a lot, within the last three to 4 years. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
taken off. Yeah.
Man, that's good. That's good.
It
That's
is.
always good, especially for that.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
That business is also it's expensive.
Sure.
So if it's picking up in that rate, then man, I see why you're expanding out and
Right.
you're doing what you're doing. Which again,
Right.
congrats, man. When you were telling me you got little ventures here or there going.
Yep.
This guy's empty. I was like, wait, that's not him. Hey, oh yeah, it is. Oh shit. That's cool, man. So, hell yeah, Dominic. That's the homie. Hell yeah. So, yeah, man. That's good, man. Good business, good.
Yeah.
Good life, and
Are those all the live chats right now?
yeah, we're live, man. So people are watching.
Chiming
I know
in.
they're on here chiming in. Yeah, they're on there. Hey, go ahead and comment, man. Let us know what's cracking.
right.
You got any questions? Ask them, because
Hey,
everybody's
what's up?
like, "Oh man, I need a motor or I need this," and I right away it's like, boom, boom. I hit MTA and boom, it goes. It sends a message. So, man, tires, everything, shop location.
We're on 907 South 7th Avenue, Phoenix 85007.
Right by La Canasta. La
Right
Canasta
there.
is just north of you on
Probably-
7th Avenue, right?
Probably about 100 feet.
You can walk. You can go to his shop, get
Walk over
some
there.
hydraulic parts,
Yeah.
and get a burrito, man, or whatever you choose there. But yeah,
Mike
red
says,
burritos.
what does MTA stand for? The original definition of MTA, what it stands for is it stands for MIG, TIG, and arc welding.
Ah, so it was a
MTA,
form of
yeah.
the whole.
It's
that
the
thing, huh?
form of the welding.
Really, that's smart. That's
processes,
that's something different that people wouldn't think MTA
Yeah.
and had no clue. They're
Yeah.
probably think mother trucking, award and
Right.
winning, wow, that's cool, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was birthed back in 2005.
Nice.
That's how long I've been in business. So yeah,
Since 05? Same location?
05. No, we, just like everybody else, you start out of a house,
move around. and
believe
jump
it or
move
not,
right there.
back to the house and build a shop, and from there, our first location was on just off of Lewis on 31st Avenue and Lewis. I had a little suite there. I was there a couple of years, and we outgrew that within the first year. And then when this shop came available, it actually was my dad's building. He was never into metal work and that. He did like automotive stuff and that, but
yeah, that building's been there for a minute, man.
yeah,
Right
he
there
had
off Buckeye.
a tenant there that was there for 16, 17, 18 years or whatever it was. And then after that, tenant moved out, he hung it up, and my dad offered me the place, if I wanted to get it. So sure, we jumped on it.
Oh yeah.
And now we outgrew it, but
Get all your parts.
still there. Yeah.
Mr. Herrera, right there. Adrian, you want to build you a cutlass, man? Get you all them parts at MTA, man. We'll
Right.
make sure that, and he's one of the sponsors, man. So his link is on when we do
There
the
you go.
we do the the little pay the bills, man. You'll see him on there. So
Wants to build an 83 Cutlass. You know, my very first car was an 82 Cutlass Supreme. That's what got me into the low riding game.
And you got 77 Cutlass.
77. Yep.
Yep. I had a 76.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice big long boats.
Yeah.
But there I had a 79. One of our other guys here is the owner now of the nice 79.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right.
So, but that's good, man. Like I said, multitasking with all the stuff. Still trying to do the event thing, trying to do the show thing, trying to do the club thing. Yeah, that's a handful, man. I know I do it, and we talk about that quite a bit. I see you at most of the shows when you're in town. I missed you this weekend because I didn't go to Albuquerque. It's like hell no. We did the Florida thing, and I told the wife we're gonna stay home for a little bit.
Yeah,
There's something going on in California at June. We might do so, but man, trying to stay local, man. Trying to keep a lot of things going on here, which we want to do bigger things here. So, man, and with this, we want to go to the shops too, man. We want to pull up to the shops and be like, boom, boom. There's a lot of things working in the background. We want to get going. We'll talk to you, after the show about that.
Okay.
It's the other little things that it's gonna be going, man. The show's gonna be big on Roku. Yeah, Roku. I don't know how you guys say you pronounce that right. So you guys you go to the Roku app, man, and search Network. Download that to your TV, and then bam, click on there. You see all of our shows, man. It's getting big, man. We're gonna outgrow. You outgrow things, like you say. So
sure.
Once you get on that platform, man, which we already are, so you guys can go to it now. You get home. So
right. Right.
The agua frescas. Yep. Yeah, you guys got them fire ones, man, at the events. So got to get back out to those events, Dominic, man. So, yeah, I think you had some of those. They were by us one time there, serving the drinks. Yeah, agua frescas. So, yes, sir. Him and the wife.
He's not the one that does the fresh lemonade and all that stuff, is it?
No. That's Sammy. That's Sammy. That's Empire.
Okay.
We got a podcast here too. Our local vendor cast. We got to get those people on. Sammy and them from Empire. What's it called, hon? Lemonade Empire Lemonade, something like that. Which, man, I drink like 7-8 of them all the time. I tell them to double up my sugar.
They're good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're good, man. So yeah, got me drinking this Liquid Death now. Which shout out to Liquid Death people. You guys can go ahead and shoot me a case of these, but it's water. Everybody thinks I'm drinking a Modelo, and it's not. I mean, it's mountain water, and I hate water because it tastes purified, like the one in the bottle.
Right.
This tastes like water. It's like, man, I'm gonna buy you one. I always tell you that. And like I told you with the Chinese food, trust me, I don't.
So
like
it is. I mean, it's just water. Mountain water, but why the
Liquid
fancy
Death, the
can?
name, the fancy can.
Or
I have
that
no
too.
clue. Maybe just to blend with the crowd. Yeah.
No carbonated water, no none of that. Just water.
Dude, yeah, just freaking water, brother. So I'm working at a house right now, which on the water thing. I'm trying to be healthy and but they have a water fountain like back in the day at the school.
Right.
You go outside and hit the water fountain. Well, the house I'm working at, they have one because they do like a little preschool deal. Man, I could drink that all day. And I told her, and she was just like, so that's what I got to get you is a water fountain. Like, shit, I'd be so happy to have me a little water fountain. Happiest kid on the block. But, yeah, water, man. Water. Got to stay hydrated in this damn valley,
Yep.
Man, like I said, I pulled up to the shop, man, to get food. I was talking my Chinese spot, man. Again, that's I found another, and it's another lingo. It's all the Chinese restaurants the way the rice is supposed to be cooked. So I went to another spot and I was asking the guy, why does this rice taste different? Is there a difference between your culture or whatever? Right. I thought I offended the guy, but he was just like, nah, man. He was like, so you don't like it white and just with the pork like that? I said, no, it's mushy. And he was just like, yeah, soft. And I'm like, no, that's horrible. He was like, well, the culture, the American or whatever, they like that kind of ricey taste. I said, I don't like that. He goes, so you like it dark? So I was just like, you know what? I don't know what he's talking about. So fuck it. Let's go dark. So I did it, and shit you not, it came out the same taste as 12th Street over there. So it's maybe the way they do their soy sauce or something like that,
wow.
Man. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. That's why when I got it for you, I took it that day. I was like, man, this guy's got to try it because that's the spot. Man.
We actually had that week and a half ago or so.
You went to
maybe a couple weeks ago because they were closed for a little bit, so it was just before they were going to close.
Yeah, but they said they're going to close. They probably
they closed for a couple weeks.
Days,
no, actually, like a week or 2 weeks. Yeah, so we had just caught it a few days prior, That stuff's bomb, dude. I mean, we got
Did the wife
same
actually
thing,
go
you
in
know.
there? And
Yes, yeah, she did.
Did you guys go to the restroom? Because I told you, if you guys
No,
go to the
no,
restroom,
no.
it's like going through China. Because you actually walk
You
through
gotta
the,
walk
you
through the
actually
kitchen.
walk through the kitchen. You know, you wave at the cook, and he's like, "Oh yeah, toilet paper." You know, it's like, holy shit. But it's cool, man. Again, it's that's natural. You know, I
Right.
hate going to a Chinese restaurant and you go in the back and Jose's cooking. You know that you're supposed to be making tacos. Oh, you got carne asada on the back. You're like, man, you know, it's like, no.
He said, "What's wrong with those things?"
SA dudes need to stick to what's it called? Panda Express, man.
Oh,
you know.
man.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
shoot.
Thank you, Panda Express Mexican people. That's just like that's like
I can't.
that's like
do
Taco
Panda,
Bell
though.
and KFC. We don't want to talk about that. You know, and they got all the Mexicans working at KFC and all the black guys working at Taco Bell.
Oh, big. Panda,
Man.
I can't do, man. I'm not a fan of Panda.
I banned Panda.
Yeah,
I'm done with those people,
that.
man. So yeah.
I don't like Chinese food anyway, but Panda Express is like at the bottom of my.
Yeah, that's my wife's spot, man. She
Really?
she
I
likes
used
to
to
swing
like
in
it,
a
but
Panda
nope,
once,
not no
like
more.
once in a
I'm
while.
done with
But
it,
I'm
yeah.
like, dude,
You should tell your wife to get that same stuff that she likes from that 12th Street place, and it's 10 times better, man.
Yeah,
It's authentic. You know, it's not out of the
we've
box.
been there a couple times. You know, I think she's coming around.
Yeah, there you go, man. It's a cool little spot. I know it's kind of hole in the wall, but sometimes the little hole in the walls are the best spots
Sometimes they
to
are
go
the
to.
best,
You know?
right?
Oh yeah,
Huh.
it's a cool
Yeah.
little spot, man.
Yep.
Well, shit, we're talking about Chinese food, and we're supposed to be talking about hydraulics and car parts, and that's how I told you, man. That's how this shit comes. We get here and we go
Yeah.
live. We start talking about whatever it is. I know we was running a little late because mixed messages and times and all
Yeah, I
that
didn't
shit,
get your
but it's-
message, man.
our
So if
fucking
we are
phone's
late,
crazy sometimes.
apologies to everybody
Yeah, my
watching,
bad,
man. But
guys.
yeah, we were.
Yeah.
I
Wake your
I
asses
didn't
up.
get his message. But,
They'll still view. I promise you, they'll still view.
I was already actually starting to fall asleep. Phone rings, like, oh man.
Like, oh shit, that's today. Oh, they comment. We got some comments on there.
What about Lynn's?
What about Lynn's?
the buffet plate?
Lynn's is cool.
It's
All you can eat.
It's
a buffet,
okay.
right?
It's
a
okay.
buffet.
You know, I could do Lynn's. I can.
Yeah, it's actual
Yeah,
Chinese
yeah.
people, but again, Julio in the back of them are cooking it. The people that are serving it are the Chinese people in the front. They're just making the tips. No, 12th Street and Buckeye.
Right.
12th Street and Buckeye. Everybody goes to the 7th Avenue right there in Buckeye. One little spot where everybody's like, oh, YouTube famous, whatever, right there. Go to 12th Street in Buckeye.
Yeah.
You know, the little red spot right on the corner, man.
It's good. It's good. Wong's.
Wong's.
Yeah.
Down the street from Carolina's. Carolina's is just on 12th Street, right
Pretty
there
much,
on
yep.
Mojave.
Yep.
Yeah. 16th Street and Broadway.
Oh, I seen that little place. All right. How's that? Good stuff too. Oh, there it is.
Guy.
What's your next event, man?
Ooh, I don't know. I know we got a show coming on the 15th. Lefty, that little guy, they're gonna be out here rapping with our rappers. You know, Hoodlum, and shout out to my boy Hoodlum and them. You know, they're doing their thing at the Atlantis. It's out in Avondale. That's where I'm gonna go chill with them and go do Lowrider events
And
here.
when is that again?
That's on the 15th. That's coming up.
that's
That's
already
this
a few
weekend.
days.
Yeah, that's this weekend.
All
Father's
right.
Day. Actually, that's Father's Day.
Father's
It's coming
Day.
up, man.
That's right,
For you
yeah,
fathers
yeah.
out there, happy Father's Day to all you
Man,
fathers
time
out there,
flies,
man.
man.
It's going, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Father's Day, man. Father's Day. Yeah. In the Meepas. Yeah.
hear?
Yeah. Memorial ride. Yeah, I got a couple things going on this weekend. My memorial ride for one of my brothers who passed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. His son. Yeah, we do it every year. So
Okay.
we go to the Bridge Gillespie
Okay.
out there. Yeah, take the bikes out there, take the Harleys out there. Good, man. I'm telling you, you need to jump on one. I got one at the house waiting for you to jump on. I've been telling you and
I'm
telling you,
gonna give me a
man.
little
So,
spider,
you know,
and I'll meet you guys out there.
Yeah,
little
man.
Can-Am.
Little Can-Am. It works, man. Street legal. They street legal. So, hell yeah, man.
No,
So,
I think our next major show, I'm debating
Here?
on whether or not to go to Utah.
ooh,
I know I'm going to go to Portland. So Portland's already locked in. We have.
is that a sanctioned show? Magazine, Lowrider Magazine. Or is that an original Lowrider?
I actually want to say no.
Is that just
no,
a
it's
show?
not.
Or
Yeah, it's just a
something?
show. It used to be with the magazine show. Something happened, but they didn't go there. This year, there's some political stuff going on, but Portland.
And
that show comes on. It does like the people are already used to having that show.
Yeah.
So
They're expecting.
So the people, so the host there, they decided to continue it. So which is cool, you know. So
That's cool. Keep that local
yeah.
business, man.
So
That's
we
what
jumped
they-
on
yeah.
that, man. You know, I actually like going to Portland. You know, it's a
Oregon,
little bit of
never
a drive,
been,
but
never been.
it's
What is
nice, man. It's nice.
What about 17 hours, 16 hours around that?
I want to
If
say
that.
21 off the top of my head.
Woo!
Yeah.
Fuck that. Excuse the language and the French. Tone, that's my boy. Yeah, we miss Portland. Yes, that's a way. That's a dope show. And
There's Andy. What's
yeah,
up, Andy?
that's my man. You know, yeah. It's-
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna
We
be
did
going to
Tampa,
Portland.
man, 31 and 32 hours. The wife drove
Yeah.
that shit. And no, I'm good on that driving. I'm gonna fly.
Well, this past
know?
year we went to Illinois, Chicago,
Man.
so that was fun.
They wanted us to go to
Yeah.
that one too, and that was you drove, right?
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, we had a full boost set up over there. So man, that was a heavy load all the way out there, dude. Heavy load.
A good little $5,000 in gas, easy.
Easy.
I know that.
For a round trip. Yep.
Yeah.
Gas in every
Damn, halfway
little
get there.
while.
You know,
Sure.
shit.
But yeah, so prior to the Portland, you know, if I do the other show, I think it's in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's going to be a back-to-back.
Back-to-back weekends.
So
I've done those.
So it'll be
That shit's
Utah,
fun.
and then
Yeah.
I think we're just going to start making our way towards Portland.
Mm.
So that'll mean that the shop will be closed for about a week or so, you know. But hey,
But
you know,
you
it's
still have-
once you're out there, you know,
Yeah,
you're
you're out
you know
there.
you're
You got-
11,
you got
12
your-
hours deep. It might as well, you know, you're
Go and do what
halfway
you're
there.
doing.
Just keep going and have a good time. You know what I mean? So
It's a good thought process, man. Hear that?
Looking
Next time we're
forward
out
to
there,
it,
we're
you
just
know.
gonna do it.
we haven't locked it in yet. You know, Portland is, but you know, but I'm probably going to lock in, you know, the other one too.
Is that
Utah.
a sanction?
That one is.
Lowrider Magazine?
That's
does that
magazine
one?
sanctioned. Yep.
That Jose does that one, or is that another one of their guys?
I know
'Cause I know
Joe
Brian-
Romero.
Joe does that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so him and then someone Brian. Yes.
Brian?
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah, so him and Brian do that one. So yeah, I need to give them a call. So if they're watching, they just be expecting the call. You know,
There you go.
like I'll be
and they're
reaching out
probably they're
here.
watching. If not, they see
I just met Joe this past weekend at the Albuquerque show. So that
Oh,
was
nice.
the first time I ever met him. He's a good
Yeah,
dude.
a couple of our guys were out there. I think Josh and them
Yep.
went out there. So
Yep.
yeah, man, that's cool, man. Get out there and get the exposure, man. So
Yeah. Is there another question?
no, they just pop up there. People are saying what's tracking all the people watching.
Right on.
A couple of the photographers, you know, Tone, Sage, you know, Andy, those guys are watching. And again, we live, man. They pop up when they pop up. You know, some people,
Good stuff.
this is a,
Where's that body
a
of
little
clothing?
spot, man. Body of clothing on there. Yeah, they
right on.
sponsored, man. So
Yeah.
shout out to them, man.
Nice, nice.
I had Majestics. We had DJ Nina on
Okay.
here, and what came apart with her was, you know, her dad's from Majestics.
Yep.
You know, so you know the vice president, you know, of that chapter, and then we had his daughter also came, which she's an employee of them. So she was like, "Hey, shout out to my work. You guys got it up here," and we threw her on here, and you know what I mean. So yeah, good people, man. You know,
That's cool.
good little spot. Everybody goes there. And, you know, we were just talking to them when they had Panchito over there from American Me. You know, that dude's
Nice.
something. I'm gonna get him on the show, man. He's a homie, so you know, I'm gonna get him on the show and make him
Sweet.
pay us. You know,
There you go.
Make these actors get on there, man. So showing us the love, you know. So, you know, but man, so hydraulics, man. Do you do the hopping thing? And I've seen you sponsor a
You
few
know,
of the
we-
hops and all
yeah,
that stuff.
you know,
but have
we-
you ever really jumped into that to actually build you a hopper? Have you ever thought about building an MTA hopper? Or
You know, I
63
really
Impala?
have
Super
thought
sport.
about it. It's, you
We
know,
got the car for you. You know, just letting
definitely,
you know.
it's definitely something I considered. The only downside of it is like I tell people, and a lot of people disagree. You know, you get some mixed comments about it, but once you get into the hop game, you don't really have time to do anything else because that's your main focus. Because you already know that once you get your car out there, man, the odds of it coming back in one piece, I don't want to say 50-50. It's more like a 70-30. You know, something's going to break. Something's going to happen. So
That's
you're
the
always
game.
constantly
That's the
worried.
game.
And that's
Yeah.
all part of
Because,
it, sure.
Again, I
So-
seen you out there, and right away when people break, I'm like, yeah, MTA's here,
Yeah.
bro. What you need, motors? You know,
Right.
solenoids,
Right.
whatever we got, ball
Right.
joints. It's
Right.
right here, right now.
You
if
know,
you need it. So.
And like that's like the easy stuff, you know. But I'm talking like if something major happens, you know, then like your whole focus shifts. You got to get the car ready for the next hop,
Yeah.
or possibly like the next day.
Next
So
day.
it's, you know, you're constantly on it. And being that we really don't have a lot of help as it is, it's, me and my wife, and with everything on our plates, it's like, man, that would be another stressful thing trying to stay on top of that game, because
Well, you
if
gotta
I
get
get
your
in,
crew, man. You gotta get your little crew.
because if I go and get
you
involved
know?
in that, man, you already know, dude. I'm
You
gonna,
got
I'm gonna
you
be
got
on
red.
it.
I was thumbing through all my black shirts because my whole closet is black, black and yellow, and a few white ones in there. And then I'm still looking for that MTA shirt, but that's another story. I got the
man.
hat. I said, nah, I'm not gonna wear the hat. I'm gonna give him some shit about a shirt. But so I see my Reds one, and I was like, I'm like,
shoot.
because they've been around a long time. Everybody knows Reds from the name, and it's a household name to the lowrider industry. You got a few, Hoppos, those guys out there. And I mean, you got a lot. You got a lot of guys that are doing that and that are just starting to build those cars. I don't know if you've seen it or if you watch on YouTube, but Monster Energy drink
It'll
just
be at
built
the next
that
show.
car,
Yeah.
which is a Hoppos
Yeah.
build.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And that's a nice build, man.
Yeah.
Hoppos threw a shitload of money into that car, man. And it's nice. Again, we have a 63 waiting to be built, man. So let me know, man. Let me know what.
Yeah, for
fuck
sure.
MTA full cut. They took the damn green, man. They took the green from us, man. So
they took the green away.
yeah, we're gonna have to do something wild in there, man. So.
It's all right, man. We'll find.
But
another
I've
color.
seen that car, and I don't know if they debuted. You said it's not debuted yet. I think I've seen it. I don't know if they showed it yet.
It's gonna be over there. It's gonna be over there in Salt Lake. I think
Salt Lake.
when they're gonna go and bring it out.
But that car
Utah,
is nice, man. I've seen the build as it was going.
Yeah.
Again, Lowrider magazine has a lot to do with it too, and that's a nice build,
hopefully,
man. That's a nice build.
hopefully it comes through.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it.
It's one thing to make him look pretty, man, but to do his thing, well, we'll see.
It's got 20 batteries.
Yeah.
So pumps are in the back seat. So if you're coming, and it's pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty. Everything's engraved. I mean, it's a nice. You guys get a chance to look it up, man. It's the Monster Energy one, man. But
yeah, I seen it. I seen some videos. I seen some videos on it already. YouTube videos. Yeah.
Man. I seen so Albuquerque, you had that hop out there. So one of our guys, local guys from out here, ran that hop out there. Frank's Hydraulics, ran the hop out there. So I've seen him, at your shop. He's a guy that buys parts from you too, right? Everybody works all together and keeps it all local. And
sure.
But his hops, man, again, while we're talking about building a car and doing something like that, his hops, those are 2-day events. So most of the time at his hops, if people do break, shit, he's got welders there. He's got guys like you there. They have, full display, but hey, shit, you need parts, man. I know your guys' pits right there. Hey, we got motors over here. We got whatever. And then you got, again, we went to the Vegas one, I think, hun, where somebody broke, and there was a dude out there with fucking welder and cutting torch and all that shit, and bam,
took care of it right there.
Cut it off and then welded it right back on, man. Put the bumper, why would you weld the bumper back on? But it took like 30 guys in a forklift to put the bumper back on.
I'll bet it did.
But it just a little heavy. It had some dirt in it. Built up dirt in the corners. We won't tell nobody, but the extra car that a little Kia had a little Kia in the back of it.
There it is.
But it's crazy, man. Again, these builds are they're not cheap.
No,
and you think
not.
They're out having fun.
Sure.
It's a fun sport, but
right.
You could easily go through. I've seen through the red truck that we got with our club. Shout out to Kenny, from High Class with the little hopper.
Yeah.
That little red truck has been broke. I think he broke it again, just recently on Glendale, hopping out there in Glendale, just messing around. But again, having fun and going out there to do it. But that costs probably like another $1,500-$1,600 now. That just, it's like shit. We're out there showing off and shit happens.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. So
does.
you just gotta just do your best to get all the homework done and get out there and swing and hope for the best. Hopefully everything hangs on. If not, well, brakes, fix it.
Yep, brake, fix it, or
it is what it is. Yeah.
Find somebody to fix it.
Yep.
So you guys want to give a shout out to our little sponsors, man, and get a commercial one. We missed them last week, so give a little shout out to our sponsors, man. They'll pop up on here pretty soon. Forgot to pay the bills last week. We got to get the bills paid. Get our Roku stuff out there. I'm gonna go live tomorrow, show people how to download it,
nice,
so they can put it on there, man, and go and watch all the episodes. And so you say you missed them. Well, you can go jump on there and you can flip back to the episodes and be like, oh shit, that's this guy's episode and that's this episode. So it's pretty cool, man.
Right,
So,
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Backstage guys having technical. Yeah. Welcome back. Once again, shout out to the sponsors, man. This is one of our sponsors, MTA Customs.
Yep.
You know, so yeah, man. We were talking about the hydraulic game and not cheap, you know, by any means. And
No.
so as far as not cheap, you got a fair share of inventory, like you say, because I remember through some events we had with COVID and all that stuff, some places weren't able to provide anything for places,
Right.
and you had more customers than usual because
Right.
you had
Inventory.
what people needed at the time,
stock,
right?
sure.
And I remember we were talking about
Right.
that, which is not cheap.
Right.
You know, to dump, you know, 20, 30,000 bucks into something that's you don't know if it's gonna sit on the shelf.
Right.
Or honey, damn,
Yeah.
that could have been steak dinner, but it's sitting on the shelf, you know, and it's not a steak dinner.
Yeah, probably
you know?
about 4 or 5 years ago, that was about what the inventory was, about 20, 30,000. Now it's about 330,000.
Double, tripled
So
by
it's-
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
well,
it's-
shit, you got
it's,
again. I've been in a
crazy.
shop where I
Yeah.
had to go to the back to give you
Yeah.
something and squeeze through a pallet of tires, which
Right.
again, 13.7. You got
Yep.
Remingtons.
Yep.
You got anything you need. If you want to build you a whole car, definitely you can go to. You can provide everything that even from the metal work, right?
Yep.
Sheet metal.
Yep.
So have you thought about, since you have the machinery and all that, doing cutouts for people that are doing frames? Have you thought about that one? Is that
Yeah,
something-
we thought about it.
I was going to ask you that the other day. If you
The
could-
CNCs I have, I have punch presses. It's not going to be too cost effective with the machines that I have, but with the software I have, we could always get everything drawn up, and then we could always have it cut, which we work with. We have a lot of vendors.
different
too.
guys,
Yeah.
laser,
Yeah,
water
laser,
jet.
plasma, water
water
jet,
jet,
you name it. We got it. Machining centers outsourced. I mean, everything sheet metal is covered all the way around. So this is my
bread and butter.
this
there.
is like my industry, bro. This is what I've been in since I was 18 years old.
Hell
So
yeah,
I'm 48 right now. So what's that? 30 years.
Yeah.
So when it comes to metal fabrication, anything sheet metal, all the way from your CAD, your camming softwares, all the way to aerospace, you name it, I've done it.
Done it.
So that's my background. So
Nice.
yeah,
Metalwork, huh?
so we're just connected across the board.
Because I remember you fixed something. I remember you were happy about that day we were talking about it. You're like, man, this guy's it was a Cadillac, and they had so much issues with it or something. We were sitting on Jackson that day, and that was ladies first, I think, event.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, I had to create a whole thing.
I had
With
to make
your
it.
passion right there. I was just like, damn, this dude
Yeah.
really passionate about his metal work, and that's why
Yeah.
I was like, man, I got to get down there and.
Yeah.
And
He
when I
had
actually see
he
the
had
shop
a,
and everything, I was like, yeah, hell
he
yeah,
had
man.
he had a broken rear tower.
And that's a
and-
whole piece of the car
And that tower there, any other shop probably would have cut it all out and just put a bridge. That's the go-to here. Everybody just put me, I'll look at that stuff and it's, I see, well, this is interesting, something to play with, challenges you a little bit. Let's build another tower. Who's going to take the time to actually go and form all the actual tower and make it stock again? There's not too many people who would go and tackle that, because the easy way is just cut it out and put a bridge.
Yeah.
You know, and where the mentality is coming now with that is the bridge method is just standard. Oh, just put a bridge. Just put. It's like, challenge yourself.
Yeah.
That's how you get better in the game. You take chances. You learn how to work with metal. You learn how to shape. You learn how to mold and to put a car back to
How to put it all
factory.
back to
I
factory.
mean, it's
that's woo.
it's
That's some
cool.
work, man. That's,
Bridge is easy.
Yeah.
Put a car back to a factory mold, and where you won't even be able to tell. That's more interesting. Makes it fun.
Man. Makes it
Yeah.
makes it a challenge.
Yeah.
Like you're saying,
Yeah.
challenge yourself, and
Yeah.
when you have the equipment and stuff to do it too, that also helps.
Right.
you
It
know,
does.
and,
It
you know,
does. It does.
That's
Yeah.
But the metalwork, man, and the knowledge of the metalwork, that's another key.
Right.
People think, oh, well, how much? And you're like, well, yeah, do you know what I just did?
Yeah.
And people don't understand that, well, you just did it in this time. Again, who cares how fast I did it and how good I did it? It got done. And, cost-wise, some people don't realize
Sure.
that, again, it's not cheap, man. This isn't your cars got engravings. And, again, your cars are not, cheap. So
Right.
people don't understand. Oh, I want this. Okay, cool. Do you know what this costs? It costs to get to these stages and do all that. So
Yeah.
people are doing it, man. And so
Sure.
is that what are you doing? Since you're saying the engraving, I seen your chrome. You're selling engraved parts also now too.
Yeah. So
Fully engraved.
we
I
actually
seen something
we
you
actually
had.
have like a
kit.
we're starting to get into like an engraving line now too.
Okay.
So we have new
Nice.
products out there. So we have a lot of parts that you're not used to seeing, hydraulic parts that are engraved, and we're stocking them. It's not
On the
just
shelf.
So
It's not something you have to go
sometimes you'll
order or
see
wait.
some of these high hitting cars that'll have a certain part on their hydraulic setup, whether it be blocks or white blocks or whatever it is. And you see them engraved. Well, it's because that individual took theirs off and they sent it and got it done. Now we're starting to
send
stock
stuff
this.
out for chroming,
Right.
and we're having that
Right.
weight issues
Yep.
for stuff. But I mean,
Right.
shit, it's
Yeah.
a process.
Yeah. So we're actually doing it now to make it accessible.
Yeah.
So anybody wants to start having engraved parts on their cars, will just come on over. We especially like the hydraulic line.
Yeah.
Tanks, blocks, everything. We're starting to do a lot of components. Next thing I'm going to start stocking is going to be gold. So we're going to start stocking a lot of gold rods, gold caps, gold plugs,
all the little,
and it's going to be
little
all the
doodads
gold
and all the
line, quote unquote.
Yeah.
So
Damn.
we're going to have like an engraved line. We're going to have a gold line. We're going to have, I don't know, maybe we'll do a rose gold or a copper line. I don't know.
Rose gold is nice. I hear that's that's a challenge for that.
Yeah.
There, but it's nice when it's done.
Yeah. We have a couple of nice builds coming too. I have a gentleman from the Super Show that we're actually going to be doing a pretty nice setup for next year.
Yeah.
So we're good. I'm going to have it done here this year. Get it all in and make sure everything's good. And he's going to be a heavy hitting car next year.
Oh yeah, Mike, is it hot in here? Why did they turn the air off? I think he did. He was fucking with the air over there, the little skinny one. So I don't give a fuck. We pay the bills. Check that. I want to check that air, man. See if it's off. He was messing with the air. The homie. The little guy, not the big guy. No, but it's hot. Is it? Yeah, I saw my man over here to perspiring. Like, I am too. Like, oh shit, we got a little water. Never that. I'm freezing in here most of the time.
Am I a little shiny?
Yeah, but
I'm good.
Shit, building all that and doing all that. That's again, people don't know that until you tell them, which now they see on here. It's shit to have that on the shelf and to have that for them to build. And well, damn, I gotta wait 6 months for my shit to come from Chrome, and then now you got to send it out to get engraved, and then that's another 4 months or whatever. And cost wise, is it efficient or is it because people can see it as, oh shit, hell no, I'll send my shit out myself, which again, yes, send it out, but you're not seeing process and time and everything like that.
Right.
It's probably better for some people to say, you know what, shit, you got it and it's already done. I'll take that. Why waste your time? Basically, if you're gonna go that route and you're gonna spend that money. I would want it right then and right there. I mean, that's just me.
Right.
Like, I'm saying, well, shit, because you talk to customers from a customer that comes and, say these guys have their car and it has already hydraulics and everything on it. stock uppers, stock this, but they want to go chrome. So then at that point, you're talking about, hey, okay, so do you want to do chrome? But then later on, you're going to want to do engraving. So it's like, well, why don't you just do it now? You know what I mean? Instead of having, some people can do that, which, we love when that happens. But it's like, shit, to have it available. Shout out to one of the shops right there. Smiley, that's my man. So Smiley's
What's
Customs
up,
right
man?
there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's again, that's
Sure.
the shit, man. And then have gold
Right.
plating.
Right.
That's another process that
Right.
you have to send to somebody, and
Right.
they already have 10 orders that they're trying to
Right.
get done, because not too many people do that in this industry,
Yeah.
or have it available like
Right.
that,
Right.
So
Yeah,
hell
we're gonna
yeah, man, that's a market that
once we
gonna,
get into that line full force. I had to check a couple of different individuals who do gold. There again, you got to find the right team.
Yeah,
You got to be
yeah.
able to find the right sources, suppliers who could work, but who can handle the volume.
a load instead
It's
of
a
just
package.
instead of just like, oh, should I do it as a hobby for?
Yep.
I did like 3 things on your car just
Yep.
because
Right.
you found somebody
Right.
that actually does it consistently
Right.
and on a
Right.
daily basis.
Yep.
So that's
And then
again,
of
that's
course
hard to find.
price, costs, it has to be there. Price has to be right. Has to be affordable. So kind of like the MTA way, quality parts, at the prices
That's a
that
good price,
that
affordable
the
price.
whole people deserve, because everybody works hard. So do you want to make a competitive pricing brackets, whether it be gold products and gray products? I don't care. A lot of people look at some of that. Oh, I'm doing the engraved process, so I'm going to take your parts for 3 years.
Yeah,
Then I'm
some of
gonna
them are gonna sit over
and
here.
then on top of that,
yeah.
I'm gonna take half of your money, and then I'm gonna sit on that money for 2 years, and then I'll decide to maybe start on your. That's not good business.
No.
Golding is the same way. If it takes 2 months, some of these guys, they don't have the means of putting money out and just be outing that money when they're trying to make it to the next show. And
Yep.
I want to see. I don't know how some of these other companies or vendors think, or just suppliers think. I mean, I would rather see my products out there.
Yeah.
And it makes me happy to see that individual, even if I don't know him. I just met him there at the shop. Hey, cool. But if we were able to help that individual, help him pull up to a show,
Yeah.
lo and behold, they place. Man, that's just a cherry on the cake. You know what I mean? It's a good feeling.
Yeah. I think I've been well. I was nothing super huge, but we were at the ladies' first event. Again, I was there. And you gave the guy, or you busted out with the fully engraved
hopping handle.
That thing was off the. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
That thing was badass. But he had it on his thing hopping that night and was so proud. And you're like, bro, check this out. And the Lincoln.
Yeah.
And it man did good. He hopped, just did good.
Yeah.
Didn't do nothing bad. But again, I see it, and you're like, yeah, that's mine.
Right.
Where'd you get that from? You already hear people say, damn, where'd you get that at? Or,
Right.
I got him.
Right.
Right. Let me know.
Yeah.
Now we want them gold. We got them gold.
We stock them.
Two-tone.
And now we are going to be stocking not only just the chrome engraved ones, but the gold, the two-tone. And it's just going to keep going down the line. So things that no one has ever done, and I'm sure I'm going to get some backlash about it. But
we'll have comments.
But at
the
end of the day,
get you back up
I
here.
have not seen anyone stock a variety of stuff how like we stock, and we're going to keep going.
As far as like
gold
parts,
parts stock.
gold.
Yeah, so the
So
golding,
same thing.
the
So say
engraving.
like uppers, lowers, trailing arms, all that stuff.
Mhm.
So like you again, you have a whole package in gold and chrome.
Yep.
Already.
Yep.
So again, a whole setup ready, just
whole setup ready to go. And I've been leaning more towards that. I've been trying to sell packages
Package
together,
deals
and
would
it's
think,
working.
You would think that would be ideal, though,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah,
some people want to know, well, shit, why did this cost this, and how come this is more than that? But
Right.
I could have bought it cheaper if I would have went and did it this way.
right,
It's like so
right.
efficiently, man. That's what you want. Cost efficient and
Yeah.
price is right. So
Price
a
is
gold
right.
line, a
Yep.
chrome line, and that's what people
Yep.
did. Again, some people I've seen build a backyard car where they did it literally in their backyard.
Yep.
Nothing wrong to that.
Nope.
Because sometimes those cars come out working like crazy. Who cares that they're not
Sure.
shiny and they're chrome and everything yet?
Yeah.
You know, but eventually those guys, you know, want to dump. You know, they built the car, so now the car's built. So now let's make it a pretty one. You know, but then you got those guys that start from, if we're gonna build it, let's
Right.
build it pretty from the start. You know, and again, I'm one of those. You know, again, I got one hopefully coming, but it's
for
process,
sure.
man. And I would want to jump straight from the like, yeah, let's not do the chrome. We're gonna do that, but let's just go ahead and jump into the gold and the chrome and engraved. We're gonna do it. Might as well do it then, or save up, or
Mhm.
you know,
Sure.
do you offer that at your shop, like an affordable line of credit? Have you ever thought about anything like that?
You
Those
know,
are
we
things
were
we were thinking about
I
with
would-
shops. So
the only thing I was thinking about doing is this, and just kind of hear me out here
financing,
how I'm going to go and
financing,
do it. Well,
there you
actually,
go.
the
That would
financing
be-
is cool too, in that, but I do have my opinions on certain things because a lot of people ask me about like a SEMA, and they ask me about all these finance programs, things, and this and that. Why I don't have them? Well, it's not that I can't get signed up; it's a phone call away. I
Right.
think that we all know that.
Right.
I just don't, because I don't like to see people in debt. It's just a personal thing. I
hear you.
because
hear
I
you.
don't want to hurt someone else. You know, that's the whole reason why we make things affordable and we make it cheaper, so
Cheaper.
that they don't have to go out and finance. And they may be like, "Oh, that's a bunch of bull." You know, finance. Hey, some people don't know how to handle that money right, bro. And then they start shopping, which I'll get it. It's cool, but
You
I
turn
end up
into the
hurting
bad guy. I mean, you turn
that
into the bad
individual.
guy.
Yeah.
I just lost $10,000.
Yeah, man. I
couldn't
went and
afford
spent
what I
all this
wanted,
money
and-
over there at MT. You know, I bought wheels, I bought a setup, I bought, you know, this and that and the other, full chrome undercarriage and this and that. Yeah, now you're in debt, bro. You know, it's one of those things that everybody makes their own decisions. I just don't want to be a part of that. You know what I mean?
That's the car game, though, man. That's
yeah.
like when you go buy a car, you're in debt from the get. You know,
Yeah.
as soon as you get the car, you're already in debt. You know,
It is. So, but what I'm thinking about doing though is that I'm thinking about doing like my own layaway.
that was my next thing. When you think
So-
about that, come in and
Yeah,
give them a
so
chance. If they
Yep.
not saying they're gonna lose their shit,
Yeah.
but just hey, if you can't put it into this package, let's go ahead and drop you a tier down so we can get you up and
Yep.
going and get you
Yep.
on your way. You know,
Yep.
like what's
Yeah.
affordable. You're not getting your money back.
Yeah.
You know, you're not getting
Right.
There's no refunds.
Right.
You know, when it comes to stuff like that, it's
Right.
just, you know, and again, that's when people shit. You're the type where fuck. I felt sorry for him, so I gave
Yeah.
his money back. No, you can't run a business giving people their money back.
Right.
So you would probably have to
Right.
just, you know, say, okay, let's go from the gold and chrome package to just maybe the chrome package,
Yep.
and keep you in a tier where you can afford, you know, and keep you, you know, and make you happy.
Sure.
And still keep you going, you
Sure.
know. So
Sure.
that's
Yeah.
the way
Yeah.
to
So
go,
that's
man.
that's
You know,
something that
again,
might
that
come
might
into
draw more
effect soon.
customers.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's going to come
You
into
know?
effect soon. And it's going to be zero interest. You know, I'm not going to charge you interest to hold your product, and you're just going to pay on
that might hurt with
you're just-
storing. If you're gonna have a whole bunch of shit stored, and
It's
you have the
okay.
facility,
It's
you
we'll
know,
put
'cause-
there's going to be a designated area for it, so I'm going to be ready for it. But at the same time, you know, it's going to allow people to start paying on it, and they're putting their money. And then once they pay, it's done. You don't got more interest to worry about. You don't got fees. You don't got this. It's all principle. But
you guys hear that,
if it,
man? You guys hear
but
that?
if it can
It's
help-
coming. It's
but
coming.
if it could help the community, man, let's do it.
Shout out to MTA. Give them a call,
Yeah.
man, and
Yeah.
if they can help you, you can help yourself. You know, get
Yeah.
you looking pretty for these shows, man.
That's right.
At an affordable price, good
At
products,
an affordable
you know?
price, quality products.
Yeah,
Yes,
there
sir.
we go, man. So that's why I always get that phone call. You know, see, I'm always waiting for that. Thank you for calling MTA Customs. You know, the home of the affordable price and hydraulics. You know, it's like,
I'm gonna start
what do you want,
answering.
Hank? You know,
I'm gonna start answering the phone. Wongs.
thank you for calling Wongs. May I take your order? You know.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
man. Well,
I
shit,
hear
man.
that.
So, well, like I said, this is what we do here on the show. You know,
Cool.
talk about our lowrider needs and wants and
Cool.
things that we done went to the shows and did and seen. And we had shows over the weekend. We had little barber. Shout out to the barber shop, man. They did free cuts for the kids.
Nice.
You know, that place was packed. You know, you
I'll
got
bet.
the library guys went out there and seen, you know, them out there. It was
Sure.
good.
Sure.
Vendors out there, you know, you got
Mm-hmm.
our local people, you know, our fried bread people, you know, those guys because
Mhm.
you're always eating Fluffy's, you know, fried bread. Shout out to Fluffy's fried bread,
There it is.
you know, and so a couple other people out there, man, you know,
Sure.
good people and car clubs, you know, they
Yeah.
all show up. Get us the kids, you know,
Yeah.
stuff for the kids. That's what we're gonna start getting into now because it's that time again. You know, yes, kids just got out of school and they're graduating. Well, yeah, now we got some kids that are going into school,
Sure.
preschoolers, and backpack drives are going to be coming on. So, we got to do that Lowrider Aftermath backpack drive, man. Team up with MTA and get backpacks for the kids, man, and
Let's do it.
get a thing going for do a little thing at the shop or do something, man. Do it here, do on the show.
Yep.
But again, those kind of, you got turkey drives coming up. You got
Mm.
Thanksgiving coming up. You got Christmas.
Yep.
These times when families and everything are there, but
Sure.
some families are,
Yep.
I want that package, but got to jump down to the Chrome. So it's the times where it's tough, but we're there for each other. Everybody's there to help out. And
hey, on the side note, remember those that are on the streets,
right.
The homeless.
Right
now, guys, it's
110. It's getting hot out there, man.
Crazy hot.
Yeah, it's getting hot.
People die in this heat, man.
Yeah. We need to get that going to a water.
Make
water
sure
drive
there's plenty of water out there, and don't be afraid to throw a little cooler in your car, man. Throw some bottles of water, and every time you pull up to that red light, you see that guy. Hey, instead of knocking him, hand him a bottle of water, man.
Right.
We just did that just the other morning. I don't like to throw my business out there, but keep them in mind.
Yeah.
Don't forget about those people, man.
Man, I love them.
Because they're people. You know what I mean?
They are. Let me jump into that. My daughter, right? It broke my daughter's heart, and she thought about this because we did a water thing. My daughter, we went out one day, and the guy asked for some water, and somebody denied him inside of a store. And my daughter was like, "Dad, why won't they give him a cup of ice?" We ended up buying him a drink and some stuff, right? That was what started her whole little. She wanted to do homeless, take water to the homeless. So we put a thing on Facebook, and they dropped off a tons. I mean, I got cases and cases of water from different companies and family, friends. I mean, we had like maybe 50 cases of water. The 24 packs of water. We had them, and we went out there, man, and drove around all day and with ice chests and handed out water. And a lot of people took water and they were grateful and thankful. And then you got some of them, this is all you got? You ain't got a sandwich with you? I just want a water. And my daughter was heartbroken. And she was like, Dad, she literally, it like turned her whole good spirits into just like, man, why am I doing this if they're not, I remember she was pregnant and we went and did it at the library downtown. And, it was hot. So I was like, get here, have a whole case of water that was almost frozen. I'm like, have a whole case of water, plus it can keep you cold, cool. And, and then the one guy, when we went to the end, he was like, you ain't got sandwiches? He was like, man, I got water, but no sandwiches. Keep your water. My daughter was like, oh, wow. My daughter was hurt, again, ignorant people, you still have some that are like that. But yeah, we do got to think about them and consider them. We're all human, and we all need that,
Right.
You're in a little tough area right there too, where you're at. You were close to the little zone, not too far from where again, that's downtown. 7th Ave right there.
Yeah, we get a lot of them.
Yeah.
So a lot of you have seen like my fridge that like I have outside right there on the window. Well, that's the main reason why I put the fridge there. So when these individuals come, they want some water, not only for them but for the customers too.
Right.
But then they open the fridge, you get to help themselves some water.
Right.
Not a big deal.
Right.
Not a real expensive thing either. It's cool, man. Bottled
we shouldn't
water,
be
man.
paying for water, man.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So it's just one of them things.
I tell people that we shouldn't be paying for fruit. It grows on trees and all that shit, man. We shouldn't pay for none of that stuff.
Right.
It should be all ours for the taking,
And I've had some crazy ones, but hey,
we all have crazy ones, man.
it goes with the territory, man.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Well, again, thank you for coming on to the show and having you on here. We got to get to your shop, man. We got to get to your shop. We got to get. There's big things in the process. Again, we're gonna once we jump off camera here, we're gonna talk about those and maybe get you a part of that team and going. But
cool.
I'm glad you came. People got to see, who you are, and
all right.
Now they're gonna be like, that's MTA.
That's
like I hear him
me.
on the phone, but it's like, man, this is the guy, man. So
just a normal
and he
guy.
answers the damn phone. I've been to him with shows, and I'd be like, bro, it's you really gonna answer that? It's Saturday. It's 7:00 in the morning. You don't even open until 8, 9.
Right.
Really. You still answer.
Yeah.
Again, that's how you keep business going, and
That's it.
you have those loyal customers, and everything works, man.
Yeah.
So you're one of my sponsors, man. I got love for you, man. We're gonna go ahead and get a check from him, guys, before we let him leave. No. But again, shout out to MTA, man. You guys need any hydraulic needs? They fabricate and custom and do all that other stuff too. Besides that, but parts, You know, definitely need parts, tires, rims,
Suspension, wheels. Yep.
anything you need that deals with hydraulics. Pretty sure this man can get.
Yep.
Give him a call. MTA Customs. They're off of 7th Avenue, just north of Buckeye. You know, 2 minutes away from La Canasta. So if you get lost, look up La Canasta, and then you'll see MTA Customs
Yep.
right there too.
Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Saturday, 8:30 to 1.
And he
Yep.
answers all the time. So trust me, he's gonna answer. You probably call him right now, and you'll be like, "Yeah, I just left Hank's show." And yeah, what do you need? Oh yeah, tomorrow, bro. I open at 8. You know, give me a call tomorrow. I'll have it for you.
Right.
But you know, at least you know it's there and it's available. Again,
Huh.
that's what everybody wants and everybody's need is availability and communication.
That's it.
Again, man, thank you for coming on to the show.
Got it, bro.
Appreciate you getting
Thank
you out of
man.
bed, man.
Appreciate
And
it. Yep.
oh yeah.